Hey everyone, buckle up because today we're diving into the world of AI agents. And I'm not just talking about chatbots that spit out text or algorithms making art.
Right.
We're talking about AI that can actually do things in the real world.
Yeah.
Think booking your flights, controlling your smart home,
Yeah.
even running code.
It's a pretty fascinating leap, right? We're moving beyond AI that just processes information to AI that can actually take action. That's the core idea behind an AI agent. It combines a language model, the brains, with a set of tools that let it interact with external data and services.
Okay, so it's not just an AI sitting there thinking.
Right.
It's got tools to work with.
Exactly.
Kind of like giving a chef access to a fully stocked kitchen.
Yeah.
They've got the skills, but they need the tools to actually create something amazing. What can these AI agents actually do that's so different?
Well, it's all about the combination of knowledge and tools, just like that chef.
Yeah.
Think of a researcher with a library full of information
Okay.
and a lab full of equipment. That combo lets them accomplish some incredible things.
Yeah.
AI agents are similar. You see, a standalone AI model can only draw on its training data to answer your questions. An agent, on the other hand, can tap into tools, manage its own memory of past interactions, and even plan a series of actions to achieve a goal.
So it's like the difference between a static encyclopedia and having a dynamic research assistant who can pull up to the minute info and even do things for you.
Exactly.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
And you're saying this could actually change how we live and work.
Absolutely. Imagine having an AI that could automate all those tedious tasks that eat up your day, like scheduling appointments, managing your finances, even planning your next vacation, all taken care of.
Wow.
This is about AI that acts on your behalf, personalizing your experiences and freeing up your time to focus on what truly matters.
Okay, I am officially hooked. So how do these AI agents actually work their magic? We've got a stack of sources here, and it looks like we're going to break down 3 key types of tools that give them their power: extensions, functions, and data stores.
Okay.
I see some seriously cool examples in here, like booking flights, running code, and even making your smart home actually live up to its name.
Yeah, sounds good.
But before we jump into the tools, let's take a quick look at what actually makes an AI agent an agent.
Okay.
Let's unpack that. It's all still a bit fuzzy for me.
Sure. At its core, an agent has 3 main components: the model,
Okay.
the tools,
Okay.
and the orchestration layer.
Okay.
The model is the brain, the tools are the hands, and the orchestration layer is the control center directing everything.
I like that analogy. So the orchestration layer is like the AI's thought process. It's deciding which tool to use and how to use it, right?
Precisely. This orchestration layer is the agent's cognitive architecture.
Okay.
That's what makes it so different from just a standalone language model.
Okay, I'm starting to see the difference. So let's talk about the tools that give agents their superpowers.
Sure.
It seems like that's where things get really interesting.
You got it. Language models are great at processing information, but they can't directly interact with the real world, which limits what they can do.
So they need tools to bridge that gap, kind of like giving them hands to actually manipulate things in the real world.
Exactly. Tools allow the agent to access real-time information, control external systems, and perform actions in the real world.
Yeah.
They're what enable an agent to do things like book a flight, adjust your smart home settings, or even fetch information from a company database.
Wow, this is starting to feel like something straight out of a sci-fi movie.
Yeah!
All right, walk me through the 3 types of tools: extensions, functions, and data stores. What makes each of them unique?
Let's start with extensions. They're essentially pre-built connectors that teach the agent how to use specific APIs.
So APIs are like those sets of rules that allow different software programs to talk to each other.
Right. That's a great way to put it.
Okay.
And extensions act as a translator, telling the agent exactly how to interact with a particular API.
Got it. So if I wanted an agent to book me a flight, the extension would tell it exactly how to talk to the Google Flights API.
Exactly. And here's why extensions are so powerful. Imagine trying to write code for every possible way someone might ask for a flight.
Right.
Different departure cities, dates, airlines. It would be a nightmare. Extensions handle all that behind the scenes, making things super efficient.
That makes a lot of sense. It's like giving the agent a set of instructions for using a specific piece of equipment in the real world. It doesn't have to figure it out from scratch every time.
Exactly. And to make things even easier, Google offers pre-built extensions for things like code interpretation.
Wow.
Think of it as a quick start option for developers. In fact, you can even try these out in the Gemini application. application.
Wow, so anyone can potentially play around with these tools and see how they work in action.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. But what about functions? How do they differ from extensions?
Functions give developers more control over how the agent interacts with their applications and data. Instead of having the agent directly call an API, functions are executed on the client side.
Okay, break that down for me. What does it mean for something to be executed on the client side?
Think of it this way. The client is your computer or device.
Okay.
So with functions, the action happens on your side, not on the AI side.
So it's like the agent gives instructions to my computer instead of directly interacting with an external API.
You got it.
Okay.
Let's say you're building a travel agent AI. The user asks for suggestions for a ski trip.
Okay.
The agent can use a function to output a list of cities, but in a structured format that's easy for your computer to understand, like JSON.
So the agent isn't actually booking the trip. It's just providing a list of options in a way that my computer can easily work with.
Exactly. Then your computer can take that data and use it to call the Google Places API to fetch images of those cities, display them to you, and so on. This gives developers a lot of control over how the data flows and how the agent interacts with external systems.
I'm starting to see how this could be really useful. If I'm concerned about security or privacy, I can keep certain actions on my device instead of letting the AI handle everything.
Precisely. Functions offer a lot of flexibility for those kinds of scenarios. You can even decide whether you want to send the API data back to the agent or keep it on your side.
And that makes a lot of sense. Okay, so we've covered extensions and functions. What about data stores? What role do they play in this whole agent ecosystem?
Data stores are like giving the agent access to an external memory bank.
Okay.
It's a way to provide the agent with up-to-date information that goes beyond its initial training data.
So it's like, instead of just having a single textbook, the agent now has access to a massive, ever-growing library.
You got it. It's a way to keep the agent's knowledge fresh and relevant.
And this is especially important for things like news aggregators or research assistants, right? Where staying up to date is crucial.
Absolutely. A great example of this is retrieval augmented generation, or RAG.
Okay.
It's a technique where the agent can match a user's query to a database of information, retrieve relevant info, and then feed it back to the language model to generate a response.
So it's like the agent has a research assistant that can instantly pull up the most relevant articles or data points on any given topic.
Exactly. Think about it. You ask the AI, find me the latest research on AI agents. Using ARG, it can instantly search a massive database of research papers, pull out the most relevant ones, and summarize them for you. And because this information comes from an external database, it's constantly being updated.
Wow, that's impressive. RGray sounds like a seriously powerful tool for AI agents.
It is, and it opens up a world of possibilities for providing more factual and grounded responses. But even with all these amazing tools, we still need to make sure the AI knows how and when to use them effectively.
Right. Because even with a fully stocked kitchen, a chef needs to know which tools to use and when.
Exactly.
So how do we make sure the agent knows how to make the most of its toolbox?
That's where targeted learning comes into play. Think of it like training that chef, right?
Okay, I'm loving these analogies. So hit me with it. How do we train our AI chef?
Well, there are a few ways. Imagine we give the chef a recipe and some ingredients and let them figure it out on the fly.
Okay.
That's in-context learning.
Okay.
Or we could give them access to a pantry full of ingredients and cookbooks.
Uh-huh.
That's retrieval-based in-context learning. And finally, we can send them to culinary school to master specific cuisines. That's fine-tuning-based learning.
So each approach has its own strengths and weaknesses, but the key is to find the right combination, just like training a chef.
Exactly. And just like a chef who's mastered multiple cuisines, an agent trained with multiple approaches will be more versatile and adaptable.
This is also fascinating. So if someone wanted to take these concepts and turn them into real-world AI agents, where would they even begin?
That's where platforms like Vertex AI come in.
Okay.
They provide a managed environment for building and deploying production-ready agents. It's like having a fully equipped AI development studio right at your fingertips.
So it's like having all the tools, infrastructure, and support you need to go from an idea to a fully functional AI agent. Sign me up.
With Vertex AI, you can use natural language to define your agent's goals, tasks, tools, and even provide examples.
Oh, wow.
You can test and evaluate its performance, debug any issues, and constantly improve its capabilities.
Sounds like Vertex AI takes care of the technical heavy lifting so developers can focus on the creative and strategic aspects of building an agent.
Exactly. You could say it's like having a team of expert AI engineers working behind the scenes to support your every move.
This has been an incredible deep dive so far. We've explored the core components of AI agents, the tools that give them their power, and even how to train them. But we're just getting started.
Yeah, we are.
Welcome back. I don't know about you, but I'm still buzzing from all that talk about AI agents and their amazing potential.
Yeah.
But I'm ready to be even more specific. We've got some source material here about how these agents are already being used in the real world.
It's pretty mind-blowing, isn't it?
Yeah.
We've gone from theory to practical applications in no time. And the impact is already being felt across various industries.
So where do we start? Which industry is getting the biggest AI agent makeover right now?
Well, one that immediately comes to mind is customer service.
Okay.
It's ripe for disruption.
Yeah.
Imagine a world where instead of waiting on hold for hours, you're instantly connected to an AI agent who understands your needs, pulls up your account info, and resolves your issue quickly and efficiently.
Okay, that would definitely end a lot of phone throwing frustration.
Yeah.
No more battling through those endless phone menus or having to repeat your problem 5 times to different agents.
Yeah. Exactly. And because AI agents can access vast knowledge bases and learn from past interactions, they can handle a much wider range of customer queries.
Right.
From simple questions to complex technical issues, they've got you covered.
So they're not just replacing human agents, they're actually augmenting their capabilities.
Right.
It's like having a superpowered assistant working alongside human agents to provide a seamless and efficient experience.
That's a great way to put it. And as these AI agents become even more sophisticated, they can even anticipate customer needs.
Oh, wow.
Imagine getting proactive solutions and personalized recommendations before you even realize you need them.
Wow, it's like having a personal assistant who's always one step ahead, smoothing out all the wrinkles in your day.
Exactly.
That's definitely a game changer for customer service. What other industries are being impacted by AI agents?
Healthcare is another area where AI agents have huge potential.
Okay.
Picture this. You have an AI agent that can analyze your medical records, track your symptoms, and even give you personalized health recommendations.
It's like having a 247 health advisor right in your pocket. It feels like we're on the verge of a revolution in preventative care and personalized medicine.
I think you're right. And for healthcare providers, AI agents can help automate administrative tasks, streamline workflows, and even assist with diagnosis and treatment planning.
It's like giving doctors and nurses a team of virtual assistants so they can focus on what matters most, providing care.
Exactly. And as AI agents become more integrated with medical devices and wearable technology, they can provide real-time monitoring and insights, potentially saving lives.
Okay, I'm officially blown away by the possibilities here.
Yeah.
It feels like we're entering a new era where AI isn't just something we use, it's something that works alongside us, helping us achieve our goals and live better lives.
I share your enthusiasm.
Yeah.
And we're just getting started.
Right.
As AI agents continue to evolve, we can expect to see even more innovative applications. Who knows what industries they'll transform next?
I'm eager to find out. But I'm also curious about the future of AI agents themselves. What are some of the emerging trends that have you particularly excited?
One trend I find fascinating is the development of multi-agent systems. This is where multiple AI agents collaborate and interact to achieve complex goals.
So instead of just one AI agent tackling a problem, we could have a whole team of specialized agents working together.
Exactly. Imagine a scenario where you have an AI agent specializing in financial planning, another in travel booking, and another in healthcare management.
They could all work together, sharing information and insights to create a truly personalized and holistic plan for your life.
Precisely. It's like having the ultimate dream team of experts working on your behalf, 247. And as these multi-agent systems become more sophisticated, they could even interact with other AI systems and even human experts.
Yeah.
It's a whole ecosystem of intelligence.
It sounds incredibly powerful.
Yeah.
But what about AI agents that can interact with the physical world?
Huh?
Are we talking robots here?
You're right on track. That brings us to another exciting trend. Embodied AI agents. These are AI agents that have a physical presence in the real world, allowing them to interact with their environment in a more direct way.
So we're talking robots or even virtual avatars that can move around, manipulate objects, and interact with people in physical spaces.
Exactly. Imagine having an AI agent that can help with tasks around the house, like cleaning, cooking, or even providing companionship. Or in a workplace, they could help with dangerous or repetitive tasks.
Yeah.
This could free up human workers for more creative and fulfilling roles.
The possibilities are pretty much endless. It's like science fiction is becoming reality right before our eyes.
Right.
But with all this incredible potential, we need to make sure we're approaching this technology responsibly, right?
You bring up a crucial point.
Yeah.
As we create increasingly sophisticated AI agents, we need to think about the implications and make sure these systems are used for good.
We need to make sure they benefit humanity and don't create unintended consequences.
Absolutely. As we continue to explore the frontiers of AI, it's important to approach this journey with a sense of curiosity, but also humility and a strong commitment to ethical principles.
This has been an amazing exploration so far.
Yeah, it has.
We've covered so much ground, from the basic components to real-world applications to the ethical considerations. But before we wrap up, I'm dying to hear your take on what the future holds for this technology. Welcome back to the final part of our deep dive into AI agents. It's been a wild ride so far, exploring what makes an agent tick, the tools at their disposal, and those mind-blowing possibilities for the future. But let's get even more hands-on. I'm ready to hear how we actually build these things.
I'm with you. We've got all these amazing concepts swirling around, but I'm itching to know how to turn them into reality.
Yeah.
Our sources actually touch on some tools and platforms for agent development.
Okay.
Where should we start?
Let's start simple. If someone's just dipping their toes into this world, are there any tools that are good for experimentation?
Absolutely. LangChain and LangGraph are fantastic open source libraries for those who want to get hands-on.
Okay.
They provide a framework for, as the name suggests, chaining together the logic, reasoning, and tool usage that makes an agent work.
So it's like a set of building blocks for creating your own custom AI agent.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued. Tell me more.
Imagine you can define the steps your agent takes, the tools it uses, even the thought process it follows. It's surprisingly powerful.
Yeah.
For example, you could create an agent that uses the SERP API to search the web, then uses the Google Places API to find locations based on the results.
So someone with even basic coding knowledge could potentially build an AI that can do online research and find specific places. That's seriously cool.
It is. The learning curve isn't as steep as you might think.
Yeah.
Now, if you're looking to build something more robust, something ready for the real world, that's where Vertex AI comes in.
Vertex AI. That name keeps popping up. What's so special about it?
Think of Vertex AI as a professional-grade AI development studio. It gives you all the infrastructure and support you need to build production-ready agents.
Yeah.
And here's the kicker. It offers a natural language interface for defining your agent's goals, tasks, even which tools it should use.
Hold on. So you're telling me I can basically talk to this platform and tell it what I want my AI agent to do?
Yeah.
That sounds almost too good to be true.
It's pretty remarkable. Plus, Vertex AI provides features for testing, evaluating, and even debugging your agent to make sure it's performing at its best. It even has something called the example store.
Okay, example store. You've got my attention. What in the world is that?
Remember how we discussed retrieval-based in-context learning?
Yeah.
This ties right into that. The example store is like a database of examples showing the agent how to use tools effectively in different situations.
Right.
It's like giving it a cheat sheet of best practices.
So it can learn from past successes and avoid common mistakes.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of sense. It sounds like LangChain, LangGraph, and Vertex AI offer different levels of control and sophistication.
You've hit the nail on the head. LangChain and LangGraph are perfect for those who want to experiment and build custom solutions.
Yeah.
But if you're aiming to build and deploy robust agents at scale, Vertex AI is the way to go.
Okay. I'm starting to piece it all together. So as we wrap up this deep dive, what's the one big takeaway you want our listeners to remember about AI agents?
I think the biggest takeaway is this. AI agents represent a fundamental shift in how we interact with technology. We're moving away from using AI as just a tool and toward a future where AI acts as a collaborator, a partner in achieving our goals.
That's a powerful thought.
Yeah.
And that collaboration could impact so many areas of our lives.
Absolutely. But like with any powerful technology, we need to tread carefully.
Yeah.
Ethical considerations, transparency, and aligning with human values are paramount.
Right.
We need to be thoughtful and responsible stewards of this technology.
Couldn't agree more. This deep dive has been mind-blowing, full of fascinating insights and possibilities. I'm honestly a little giddy about what the future holds for AI agents.
Me too. It's such a dynamic field, and I'm sure we'll be revisiting this topic as new breakthroughs emerge.
Yeah.
But for now, let's let our listeners ponder the potential of AI agents and maybe even explore how this tech might shape their own lives and work.
It's been an incredible journey. Thanks for joining us on a deep dive. Until next time, keep those minds curious, keep those imaginations firing, and remember, the future of AI is in our hands.